And we are back for the second set. This time we'll be casting Po Yujie versus
Luke Brown.
Luke Brown, yes. And joining me this time is Lo Wai Ying, replacing Matthew, who has decided to take a short break to play Pokken, I believe. So, are there any insights that you have about Yujie? I mean, you know him as a player.
Well, Yujie is the only Singaporean to date right now that has actually qualified for Worlds 3 times already. So, I mean, he was in Seniors Division and he moved to Masters, and he has been doing well in Masters. I think he's one of the second player this season to actually qualify for Worlds. So I think he has he's quite comfortable with where he is in terms of playing skill and stuff like that.
In other words, Yujie, don't let us down. So, no pressure, but don't let us down.
Of course, he was studying for his exam, so we're not sure how long of a break he took. So there is that.
So I believe they are getting started soon. I believe they'll be getting started soon.
Yeah,
they connect.
and I think Yujie is getting prepared. I think I'm not actually sure who Luke Brown is, to be honest. I haven't heard much about him from the Australian side, but I think he was actually doing quite well during the qualifiers. I think he got to the third round, I think.
So definitely a strong opponent for Yujie, you would say.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Yujie has been. I'm not sure what he's playing recently though.
No, I haven't
Big
seen
Six?
anything that he has been playing. I have a feeling. I have no idea, but I know he won his first game, and I think he might be playing Big Six. I'm not sure.
Oh, he won. Oh, okay.
I think he might be playing Big Six. I'm not sure.
Well, it is a best out of 3, so and Yujie having been
Yes,
through several top cuts and
Yeah.
tournament finishes
Yeah.
has I guess advantage in experience. I'm not sure about Luke Brown.
Yeah. I'm actually not sure whether I actually have no info on Luke Brown whatsoever, so I can't really make a guess as to what his skill level is as compared to Yujie. I have not found his battle videos or anything like that.
Well, a very interesting team on Luke's side, I believe.
Yes, we see Salamence, Ho-Oh, Thunderous, Giratina. Is that Giratina O or Giratina A?
Giratina
A. Ferrothorn and Cresselia. And on Yuji's side, we see Big Six.
Yeah, Talonflame, Mance, Kangaskhan, Groudon, Xerneas, and Smeargle.
Okay, actually, I have a feeling Big Six might have a bit of trouble versus the Thunderous and the Giratina because those two have a lot of support options. Not mention Ho-Oh is going to prove a bit of a problem for both Xerneas and Groudon, depending on what set is running.
I'm not sure what the Giratina will be able to accomplish. The Thunderous should be able to neuter the speed advantage that Xerneas gets from his Geomancy.
Well, at the very least, I'm not actually sure what Giratina can accomplish here. Actually,
I mean, it does get a whiz, but it's not going to accomplish much
it
against
does get
Groudon.
whiz, it gets Tailwind. Tailwind might help. I'm not sure. I mean, it gets Shadow Force as well.
Yes, it does.
So that breaks protects, and that against Big Six, that might actually be a game changer in some aspects.
And on looking at Luke's team, he definitely does not want to bring the Ferrothorn, I feel. Facing off against the Groudon or the Talonflame. Actually, he might because of the Xerneas.
As long as he can check the Groudon somehow, but the problem is that he might not be able to keep the Groudon out of his hair. If he cannot check the Groudon, the Ferrothorn will be not very good. But if he can, and he can set up Trick Room, that Ferrothorn can threaten Xerneas, can threaten Kangaskhan, can also probably threaten Mance and Smeargle as well.
And time has run out, and we'll see whether Yujie leads with that very toxic lead of Smeargle Xern.
I mean, if you're running Big Six, technically the safest, according to Ruven, the safest lead is to go and run Smeargle on game 1 to see what your opponent reacts.
Then again, Ruven did double miss his Dark Void.
Well, he's not running Big Six now, is he?
Okay,
and
we do see Kangaskhan and Xerneas.
Quite a stable lead for Big Six. And Luke leads with Ho-Oh and Thunderous. Okay, we can probably see the Secret Fire going onto the Kangaskhan, try and neuter it, and the Thunderous probably taunting the Xerneas or spreading Thunder Wave in order to make sure that it can't get out of control.
Well, advantage should be on Yujie's side. His Kangaskhan should be able to fake out, deny Thunderous support options or debuffing options on his Xerneas, so he's able to guarantee.
The problem then comes, but it doesn't matter because next turn Thunderous can still get Thunder Wave off. Ho-Oh is still going to use Sacred Fire or maybe even set up Tailwind. That's going to give trouble to the Kangaskhan. And Xerneas, even if it sets up here, is not going to do enough damage to that Ho-Oh to actually warrant staying in. In fact, I think Ho-Oh can probably outstall the Xerneas with maybe Ruse. And if it also lands Sacred Fire and gets a burn on the Xerneas, that's also going to suck.
That's very true. Although I'm not sure Oh well, never mind. we do see a Mega Evolution come out. Kangaskhan Mega Evolving. Will he go for the Fake Out on the Thundurus?
I would think that he will go for the fake out on the Thundurus, but it seems you see a
Thundurus
protect
goes
on
for the
protect.
Very interesting.
Not that rare nowadays, from what I understand.
And yeah, we do see Geomancy go out, the Fake Out being burned by the Protect over there. Well, what I was saying earlier is that if Thundurus does Thunder Wave the Xerneas, then Sacred Fire won't be able to burn the Xerneas. So
That's true.
there's a clash of
That's
status
true, but
effects
it doesn't
there.
matter because Ho-Oh is still a fire type. It's going to resist the fairy attacks. And it is really bulky. I don't think that Xerneas can take it down even with +2.
Well, goes for the Sacred Fire, does it land? Oh, goes on the Kangaskhan.
50% chance of burn and a
It was a
critical
crit and a burn.
Oh, Yu Jie.
You
Oh,
poor soul.
You poor soul. I mean, the problem is that right now Yu Jie's offense is all centered onto the Xerneas. So if he gets stopped by these two, he's not going to be able to power his way through the rest of the team, which is what Big Six would generally like to do.
Well,
Not to mention that we probably will see the Salamence in the back, I would think, which is going to probably give a lot of trouble to the
Xerneas
Groudon.
protects here, trying to save his boost, and we do see a Thunder Wave land. Nope, there's not. Double Edge trying to get rid of his Kangaskhan, I believe, since it's not going to do. Oh, it actually does a healthy
That was a
amount.
critical. That was a critical. Are we going to see the Tailwind or the Roost from the hole this time? No, we see the substitute. Well, that's probably also going to make life difficult for you.
And we do see leftovers as well. So
Yeah.
what you mentioned
Yeah.
earlier,
Stalling it out.
quite
yeah.
possible, yeah.
Yeah.
So Sacred Fire, substitute, protect Roost. That means he sacrifices Brave Bird, I guess. But
But you can probably just sit there and stall Xerneas till Kingdom Come.
so what will Yi Jie bring now?
The thing is, right now the Thundurus is probably going to prove a threat to Salamence and Talonflame if he does bring it. Even Smeargle. So he probably has to bring Groudon in at this point of time.
And yes, we do see the Groudon. Xerneas already burned the protect previous turn. Should go for attack. I believe even though Ho-Oh resists,
Yeah.
the Dazzling Gleam should still be enough to break the sub.
Groudon right now he has to go and make sure that somehow he keeps Xerneas safe for the Salamence switching while being able to attack with Groudon and I mean it seems pretty straightforward, but
Are you sure? Okay, that's a very bold prediction. Matthew says that the Dazzling Gleam will not be able to break the sub.
well, it is a resisted attack, I guess.
Okay, and well, Groudon bringing the Sun kind of means that Ho-Oh Sacred Fire is going to do even more damage to the Xerneas.
So, Yi Jie is not in a very good position here, I would say. Ho-Oh and Thundurus seemingly stopping the Kang Xerneas quite easily, especially with the...
Oh, Thundurus does not go for Thunder Wave here.
Is it an offensive Thundurus?
It's a Sash Thundurus.
It could be offensive if that's the case.
And we will see if Matthew's bold prediction comes true. Oh, the sub does not break. Matthew was in fact right.
Thunderbolt not doing... Oh, but
he still has the paralysis
But the
anyway.
paralysis happens! And we see the eruption coming off from the Groudon. Probably going to take out the Thundurus. It probably will bring the sub from the Ho-Oh, but you know, Ho-Oh could just substitute again. Or it can roost, so...
I kinda
not
feel
really doing
going
much to
for-
the Ho there.
Yeah, Sacred Fire going for the attack.
Probably
Destroying
gonna...
the Xerneas here.
Yeah. And especially with the Thunderbolt paralysis, this actually neuters Xerneas quite
A lot, yes.
pretty much completely.
Very unfortunate for Yi Jie.
And if Luke has Salamence in the back, this is going to be terrible for Yu Jie because that Intimidate going on to the Groudon not being able to hit the Salamence at all.
And his Xerneas not being able to check the
Yeah.
Mance anymore.
Yeah, especially since... And we see the Mance coming in. We see the Mance coming in.
Definitely Luke capitalizing on his advantage here, bringing in something to, push his advantage even further.
Yes. In fact, I think now... Originally, Yu Jie's plan was probably centered around the Xerneas, but now he has to focus on trying to keep Groudon safe because Groudon is pretty much the only offense he has right now.
Well, I'm not sure what he has at the back. Maybe it could be a Talonflame or...
Even if it's Talonflame, it's not going to do much against
Or it
the...
could be his own Mance, although he can't Mega Evolve, so...
Yeah, it's probably not the Mance.
Probably
Talonflame
the
probably does
Talonflame.
not want to be here. If it is Talonflame, he's in trouble. He needs to get rid of that Salamence. And if it's Smeargle, he'll have to hope and pray that maybe Dark Void boost happen.
Dark
That
Void,
evasions and all the Dark Void boost happens and stuff.
Oh, we do see Hyper Voice coming out. Should be able to finish off the Xerneas.
It should be. And
Does a healthy chunk to the Groudon as well.
I think since the Groudon seems to be the fast type, I think he's running probably naive or something.
And we do see Flamethrower. It does not take out the Ho-Oh.
And we do see the Brave Bird from Ho. So we've seen
Brave Bird, Sacred Fire,
substitute from the Ho. We have not seen whether it has Protect or Tailwind or any other
or
option.
Roost. Yeah, could have Roost.
Yeah.
Ho-Oh still hanging on. over here. I would say the game definitely wrapped up in Luke's favor here.
In fact, I don't think it's possible for Luke to lose from this point.
Definitely not. Well, already okay.
And we do see a Talonflame. We do see, that Thunderbolt Paralysis on the Xerneas pretty much.
Destroyed chances. Any chances of Yi Jie have
Although
for winning?
you have to wonder, right? If he was using Thunderbolt on the Xerneas without Thunder Wave, does that mean that he doesn't actually run Thunder Wave?
He had Thunder Wave. He did use Thunder Wave, I think.
He didn't. He Thunderbolted the Xerneas and he paralyzed.
So in that case, maybe Yi Jie might want to bank on that.
He might not be actually carrying Thunder Wave. I mean, why wouldn't you Thunder Wave the Xerneas at that point?
Fair point. Well, a bit unfortunate, but at least Yi Jie now has new information to work with. The Thunderous being sashed.
Yeah.
Ho-Ho being leftovers and bulky probably.
You kind of wonder whether Yi Jie is going to actually bring the Smeargle here because I'm not. I mean, Kang's Xern is one of the safest leads for Big Six, but it doesn't seem to be working out here. And I don't think you would want to bring the Salamence or the Talonflame out against the Thunderous.
Yeah, but then again, if you think about it, why Luke brought his Thunderous maybe is because he might not have Thunder Wave, he might have the Taunt to shut down the Smeargle.
That's true.
And he was expecting the Smeargle to come out in the first game.
So if he was saying that, then... And he might be trying to go with the substitute on the hole to block the Dark Void.
Very true, yes. Makes a lot of sense. Although I kind of want to see Giratina. You know? Although I won't see this match because...
I know the two of us are Giratina fans, but
I
we must control.
I prefer O,
we both control. We both love O.
Yeah, but I don't think there's any incentive for Luke to bring the Giratina, so fairly safe, I think.
I think he will lead Thunderous Ho-Oh again. I honestly think he'll just lead Thunderous Ho-Oh again.
Yeah, if you ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what Yi Jie thinks, although he did lose the first game.
And we do see the same leads again. Yeah, I'm not sure whether what Yi Jie hopes to do this time round to stop this from happening.
Well, okay, although we didn't see a support move from the Thunderous.
I mean, now it pretty much comes down to him trying to predict what's going on in Luke's head right at this point in time. I mean, Luke already has reviewed the Protect, so maybe he expects the Kangaskhan to fake out the Ho-Oh instead this time round.
Although I do feel it's in Yi Jie's best interest to just repeat the same moves. Although now
I'm not
that
sure.
Luke knows that the Dazzling Gleam at pass 2 is unable to break the sub, might want to go for the sub distance instead.
But we already saw that Ho-Oh has Sacred Fire, has Substitute, has...
I don't know that, Matthew.
Brave
I
Bird.
didn't know that.
And he actually does go for the fake out on the Thunderous. Okay, this might actually be in Yi Jie's favor if he gets the Geomancy up.
Let's go for the Geomancy. Thunderous Sash being broken now, being open to being KO'd.
Yeah. Now we have to see what the Ho-Oh does. If he decides to go and use Sacred Fire and it burns Kangaskhan again, then
I kind of feel maybe
I have
he'll
a feeling
go
it
for
will sub. I think he's going to go for the sub.
Oh no, it goes for the Sacred Fire. On to the Kangaskhan.
Does it burn? Does it burn? No, it doesn't!
No crit either!
Wow, Yi Jie's luck suddenly swinging around. Okay, now the thing is, right, we already saw that the Thunderous is Sash. It has Thunderbolt, it has Protect. You don't know what else it has. But it probably does not have... We are running on the assumption that it doesn't have Thunder Wave. Yi Jie actually has a full advantage over here.
Yes, indeed. And his priority should be maybe to focus on the Ho-Oh, maybe Dazzling Gleam or Moonblast.
We do know that the Dazzling Gleam does less than 25% to that Ho-Oh.
So maybe a Moonblast and a Double Edge, double into the Ho-Oh.
But at the same time, Thunderous is still going to be a bit of a problem, I would think.
Well,
it actually does have Thunder Wave.
Yes, I think we did.
I thought it was Thunderbolt.
Yes.
Oh!
Well, either way, the Dazzling Gleam still goes off. Should be able to kill the Thunderous. And the Ho-Oh still hanging in there.
It's probably going to go for a Sacred Fire. Will it? Or
Nope.
Substitute? It could go
Double
for the
Edge.
Substitute. And does it... It takes out the Ho-Oh. Actually, this is going quite well in Yi Jie's favor if he can maintain the momentum.
Well, a bit of luck on Yi Jie's side as well.
Without the burn.
And the Xerneas now being paralyzed, kind of neuters his speed advantage. So the Mance bringing the Mance also still pretty good option.
I mean, that's true, but at the same time, Mance is not going to OHIT KO Xerneas at this point in time.
Maybe with a double edge, and
we
do see the
Giratina. And we know that Giratina A is not that offensive. It's even though it's like base 90 speed.
Yeah, so
at the same time, right now, if Xerneas can get Dazzling Gleam off, it's pretty much a game for Yi Jie. So it's a bit.
Yeah, Giratina not really offensively suited especially not the A variant.
Yeah. Although it probably has access to plenty of support moves and the likes, but at the same time, I'm not sure how Luke is going to play
He
himself
has,
out
to
of this
focus,
situation.
he has to focus down on the Xerneas.
He has to focus on the Xerneas, but if he leaves the Kangaskhan alone, the Kangaskhan will come in and pretty much wreck shit. And for all we know, and we probably know that there's a Groudon in the back, for all we know, the Kangaskhan might switch out, try to save itself, and then come back and in later finish off the
I
game.
do feel the Kangaskhan should not be able to do as much damage. It's been intimidated.
Yes.
I think pretty soon it will take itself out from his recoil
Quite
if
honestly-
nothing else.
Quite honestly, I feel like right now, Luke.
Oh!
Oh, and the Xerneas is paralyzed. Wasn't going to go for the protect.
I do see a sucker punch.
Coming out. Not doing enough damage to actually do anything.
And we do see a
significant.
double edge. Should be going to the Xerneas here.
Xerneas probably can't take it out of the Giratina doubles into it with Shadow Force. We can pretty much assume the Shadow Force is targeted on the Xerneas, so I think that's pretty much going to
And I
take
feel
out.
that UCS tried to protect
Yes, he
the
did.
previous turn.
He tried to protect his Xerneas. Evidently, it didn't work. Actually, if he did get a protect off, Xerneas would be at full health at this point, and he can just go for the.
Oh, what? He goes for the Hyper Voice here. I think trying to KO the Kangaskhan.
He's probably also going to KO the Xerneas
Yep,
as well.
if the Shadow Force hits, should be able to take out
Yeah,
the
it should
Xerneas.
be. It should be.
And a critical hit.
Not like it mattered at that point. Now
Sorry, balls.
the thing is, now UCI has to deal with these two Pokemon. They are pretty much fresh.
Oh, we do see a Talonflame and
Talonflame?
Groudon.
Yeah. The thing is, right, when Giratina when we first started this metagame, plenty of people were saying that Giratina actually walls Groudon quite well. So I'm actually not sure how Groudon intends to take on Giratina at this point of time. And even if his Talonflame manages to take out the Salamence somehow, I'm not sure whether it can. I mean, Flabblitz, its most powerful attack at this point of time, it's not going to do enough damage on these two Dragon-type Pokemon.
Although
Brave Bird doesn't seem like it will kill the Salamence unless it is on Life Orb or Choice Band.
Well, I still think UCS chances of winning is he has to focus down the Mans and then gang up on the Giratina at the end.
That's true.
Giratina's options of maybe statusing the Groudon, it can't Will-O-Wisp since Groudon is a fire type.
Yeah.
So his
Giratina's
best
just going
option,
to go straight for the attack, honestly.
and Luke recognizes that, protecting his Mans. And we do see a
Brave
Brave
Bird
Bird
going on to
going
the
to
Mans.
protect and an Eruption.
I'm not sure how much damage it'll do to Giratina, depending.
It's not very
Yeah,
effective,
it's not doing a
so
lot. It's not doing a lot at all.
and Shadow Force as well.
He really needs to take out the Salamence this turn somehow, in order to stand any chance of taking on the Giratina.
And well, UCS should just go for the attack here. Shadow Force is going to break any protects that he has.
Yeah. Quite honestly, I think his only choice right now is.
But interesting set though, UCS. We saw the flamethrower on the previous turn, and we see Eruption as well. This is a fully special.
It could be.
And
And
you do
we
see
do
Brave
see
Bird
Brave Bird.
take out the Mans.
Do we see a Life Orb there?
Yep, Life Orb.
No, that's Recoil. And that's Life Orb. Okay, but now it depends on who Giratina targeted.
Well,
If it targeted the Groudon,
there's only Giratina on the field, so.
yeah.
Oh,
and
Shadow
we do see
Force
the.
KOs the
Okay, now
Talonflame.
this is pretty much Giratina's pretty much in charge over here.
Yeah, I mean, being Dragon type, resisting the dual step. I mean, UCS has shown Flamethrower, shown Eruption. Protect, what's his last move? Earth Power, maybe? Does he not have Precipitate Blaze?
Even if he has Precipice Blaze, doesn't Giratina have?
No, that's O.
Oh.
A has pressure.
Oh. Maybe
So-
Yujie doesn't know that.
Well, either way, if he's going to press fire attacks, even in the sun, it's
Yeah.
not going to do
Oh,
much.
he does
He'll just
go
go
for
for
the
Earth
Earth
Power, so
Power.
he is fully. And
And
we do see a Citrus Berry trigger on.
Oh, I don't think. I mean, looking at the UGS HP, the Groudon is. Oh, we see Draco Meteor. I think that is actually a 2-hit KO on Groudon from the old form. So it's probably going to be a 3-hit KO. So but now Giratina can still continue with Shadow Force and
Yeah, I think 2 more Shadow Forces and
Yeah.
Groudon will be gone.
and
in
Groudon
return,
can't protect. Groudon can't protect.
and in return, I don't think Groudon will be able to KO the
Yeah.
Giratina.
Actually, he might be able to win if the Earth Power it was a low roll and he goes for and he actually hits a high damage roll and the Shadow Force isn't doesn't well.
Yichie goes for the protect here, trying
Not
to
like
guard
he can
against
do
the Shadow
anything.
Force.
Not like he can do anything about that.
Yeah, true.
Not like he can do anything else this turn.
And yep.
So okay, now it really comes down to whether Earth Power actually.
Well, we do
we
see
see
a
a
Shadow
Shadow
Sneak! So that will take out the Groudon, I think.
Yes, it
And
does. And
Luke takes
the game-
the end of set.
2-0. Oh. So an
I did.
offensive Giratina.
Not really offensive either. I mean,
It is offensive.
What happened here was that it utilized most of its bulk, got down into a one-on-one with Groudon and just slowly ground it down. Like,
How long were you saving that?
no, that was unintentional, but definitely played to the strengths of Giratina there, I feel,
Yes.
utilizing his bulk. And pretty unfortunate for Yichie not to have Precision Blades on the Groudon, which would have done a lot more damage, I feel, to the Giratina.
At the same time, I guess Special Groudon actually has a better advantage versus Physical Groudon, so that might have been Yuji's choice.
Yeah, but definitely the matchup for his Groudon not good as well. I mean, can't do much against the Mans on top,
Yeah.
on Luke's side as well.
I mean, he was counting on the Xerneas being able to protect that turn.
But
That single protect failing actually cost him the game. I would think.
and Luke did manage to, I think, okay, first game he did get the lucky paralysis off, but he did manage to shut down the Xerneas fairly convincingly,
Yes.
with the Ho-Ho especially. So yeah, pretty straightforward, I think. I wouldn't say it was a bulldoze through, but it was definitely something that Luke had advantage of since GTA relied so much on the Xerneas.
I think the problem is that nowadays people are well aware of Big Six's tricks, and then they know how to play to stop Big Six. So Yujie trying to go straight in with Big Six offense didn't really work out here.
Indeed. And well, he didn't bring the Smear Girl, so there's that.
Okay. I think
Yujie, come here, say a few words.
so. Yujie, how do you feel about that match?
It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Protecting was a bad because I forgot I was paralyzed.
And I think if you manage to protect that turn, then you would have been able to win the next turn. If you manage to take down
Yeah, but that was unnecessary risk.
but even if you got paralyzed, even if you attack, you have still gotten paralyzed anyways, right? So I mean, it's not much you could have done there. So, how do you feel using Big Six so far?
I didn't have time to prepare a new team, so no choice, just yeah.
Yeah. So, how do you feel? I mean, you played 2 matches so far already, right?
Yep.
Is it do you feel like the team's working for you or?
Not really actually. The first game I won because I got double protects off. Yeah.
Yeah. Then this game, what was your strategy going into it? How do you plan to deal with the Ho-Oh and the Thunderous?
Ho and Thunderous. Oh, just dazzling him all the way, and the other just cheap.
But the Ho-Oh pretty much screw you over a bit, right?
Yeah, but Kangaskhan managed to do enough damage for.
Yeah, the second game.
Yeah.
Right. So, good luck for the next matches and hopefully you get better luck. I would think. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.